Is your sibling your biggest fan? Or are they just studying your moves so they can steal your momentum? They shadow your steps. Snipe. Choose Showcase Quiet and Information Asymmetry. Real strength is quiet execution. Show results. Protect process. Create leverage. Showcase quiet and information asymmetry. Replace reactive oversharing and close the glass room. Stay focused. We move into plays. Best revenge. Be unlike the offender, says Marcus Aurelius. 8 field-tested plays follow to rebuild leverage. Plus CLP4. A practical privacy protocol. Now we enter the core. Practical. Direct. Number 1. The mirror shadow trap. They match your cadence, your projects, your language. Then they tilt their head and critique the path you cleared. The praise feels friendly. The follow-up feels like a verdict. You sense eyes on your steps more than on their own work. This is silent competition, masked as support. They mirror you to stay close to the fire. Then cast a shadow over your story. That is narrative sabotage. A bid to define you before you define yourself. If they control the story, they control the room. Copying slashes their decision cost to nearly zero. They let you explore. Then they exploit. Oversharing multiplies your exposure. Since every draft becomes a handle for leverage against you, they gain timing and context, while you inherit pressure and noise that does not move the work. Stop supplying raw footage. Trade previews for proofs. Showcase quiet means you reveal outcomes and keep mechanics off mic. Information asymmetry means you choose what and when to disclose. So no one can price your next move ahead of you. Epictetus points to the inner lever. What others say is outside your control. Your response is yours. If a critique is true, improve. If it is false, release it and conserve your attention. In practice, speak after the fact. Present finish snapshots instead of play-by-play plans. Describe what shipped, what failed, and what you learned. Skip the list of who you will call and when you will meet. Build a stance that starves front-running. Move sensitive conversations into small, aligned rooms where incentives match outcomes. Publish artifacts that prove progress, such as a delivered feature, a completed certification, a signed agreement, or a before and after dataset. Let the record carry the credit while your workshop stays quiet. When they fish with precise questions, answer with calm generalities. Offer direction, not details. Share finished, not forming. This preserves optionality, reduces surface for sabotage, and keeps your leverage mobile. You do not need more speeches. You need better defaults from today. Keep the camera on results and the door closed on drafts. If you are ready to cut the loop that feeds their mimic and critique routine, comment mirror off. Number 2. Close quarter intel. They never ask how you are. They ask who sits in the meeting. When you pitch, what slide opens the deck? Each question feels friendly, yet it maps your runway. That is not curiosity. That is reconnaissance. Granular probes strip your plan for parts. Timing turns into a calendar for interception. Contacts become doors they can knock before you. Sequencing becomes a script they can rehearse with your cues. Information is a lever. With enough detail, rivals anticipate your move, impersonate your intent, or undermine your credibility. You pay with speed, focus, and optionality. They pay nothing. They ride your wake. Shift the channel. Replace specific previews with post-result summaries. Speak in outcomes that have already landed. Offer what? Hold back how and when. Direction, not details, becomes your standing rule. Say, I am focusing on client work. Instead of, I pitch on Thursday at 9 in the morning, say, I am learning new tools. Instead of, I will shadow that manager next week. Clear. Boring. Unfollowable. This is information asymmetry in action. Share finished. Not forming. You control release schedules. And you limit resolution. Outsiders get headlines. Insiders sign non-disclosure with results. Seneca reminds us that the wise are self-sufficient. Rely on what you can govern. Curate a small, aligned circle for early debate. Let the wider world meet the work, not the workshop. Set defaults that protect leverage. Sensitive topics move to writing, or to a short call with one trusted advisor. Questions about timing get a window, not a date. Questions about method get principles, not playbooks. Expect the probes to continue. Your response stays calm and repetitive. No new specifics, only closed-loop summaries. The more predictable you are, the less traction their phishing achieves. Document progress with time-stamped artifacts that stand on their own. Evidence outlasts gossip, always. If you are ready to stop feeding the intel machine, and to keep credit attached to shipped proof, type the phrase, less said. More done in the comments. Number 3, CLP4, the Privacy Protocol. CLP4 is your operating system for practical privacy in motion. It stands for classify, limit, partition, prove. Each pillar is plain, practical, and built to survive real family dynamics. Use it to turn noise into structure. Classify means every piece of information gets a label. Public, inner circle, or strictly personal. Labels decide what ships outward and what stays vaulted. No label, no share. Limit controls how often and how precise you communicate. Reduce frequency so updates arrive in batches, not drips. Reduce resolution so outsiders see headlines, not schematics. Less surface, less attack. Partition separates people and platforms so details do not leak across rooms. Family chat is for warmth, not roadmaps. Colleagues live in work channels only. Sensitive topics move to one secure lane with clear records. Prove replaces explanations with evidence. You publish shipped outcomes, not running commentary. Certificates, delivered features, signed agreements. Before and after datasets. These speak for you. Proof carries credit without you campaigning. Your sibling thrives on detail, timing, and proximity. Probing hands collect dates, names, and sequences. Then attempt front-running or armchair edits. CLP4 shrinks the map they can see and slows the clock they can guess. They are left with your results, which are already complete. Spend one weekend to install the protocol at home. Draft a short policy that defines the 3 tiers and give examples. Set a weekly outcome cadence and cancel daily play-by-play. Route family, questions to friendly generalities, and move specifics to a written log shared only with one aligned advisor. Create a proof shelf. Keep time-stamped artifacts in a single folder, ready for lightweight sharing after delivery. Prepare a simple 1-page template to recap result, lessons, and next horizon at a high level. Consistency beats novelty here. Every time. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that obstacles reveal the way forward. Treat the probing as a signal to architect stronger defaults. Quiet systems make loud outcomes. If you are ready to install leverage, comment CLP4 ready. Number 4, showcase quiet. Showcase quiet means you talk less about building and show what shipped. It is a decision to let outcomes carry the message. Results speak. Process stays private. The more you move in silence, the more your work arrives without interference. Public work in progress is a crowded room. It invites opinions. It invites pressure. It invites theft. Preview signals reveal your route and your pace. Imitators do not need genius. They only need your map. Quiet execution preserves optionality by keeping forks open. You can pivot without losing face. Rivals cannot front-run because there is nothing to front-run. They learn after the fact, when your move is already priced. Shift from promising plans to publishing milestones. Replace I will with I shipped. Replace next quarter with done last week. Announce the completion, not the debate that led there. Post-result snapshots and withhold roadmaps. Share what you built, what result it produced. And one lesson: skip who you will contact and when you will meet. Keep mechanics off mic so leverage stays unpriced. With siblings, previews are fuel. They mirror your steps. Then critique the road you cleared. If there is no preview, there is no front-running. Give them finished snapshots, and they must react to what is real. Epictetus points to order inside the person. Decide who you want to be. Then do what you must. Control belongs to your judgments and your actions. Let the noise pass. Hold your line. Make a habit of delayed disclosure. Hold back details until commitments harden. Boredom in your updates is a feature, not a flaw. When someone insists on play-by-play, answer with calm direction. I am focused on delivery. We can review after it lands. I share results when done. I do not discuss drafts. Repeat until it becomes your default. If this principle will protect your momentum, add your voice below. Write the words "showcase quiet" in the comments. Let results talk. Close the glass room and keep building today. Number 5. Stop negotiating in a glass room. Negotiating in a glass room means your early drafts and sensitive choices are visible to many. People weigh in before anything is real. Their curiosity becomes pressure. Your direction becomes a public promise you never meant to make. Visibility creates hidden commitments that tighten around you. The more you explain, the more you feel obliged to satisfy every onlooker. Momentum bends toward appeasing opinions rather than shipping outcomes. The room grows loud, and your judgment gets crowded. Siblings who compete quietly know how to use that noise. They gather comments to price your next move. They rally opinions to box you in. by the time you decide. Your leverage is already discounted. The antidote is a private deliberation window. Decide in quiet. Show only when the choice is made. Publish the decision after the ink dries. Let the world meet results, not rehearsals. Curate a small advisory circle that is aligned with your goals. Fewer voices. Stronger signal. Move sensitive discussions off public channels and into rooms where incentives match outcomes. This preserves optionality because you can pivot without losing face. No one can front-run a move they cannot see. Your next step stays unpriced until it lands. Seneca reminds us to choose companions who make us better. Guard the locus of control that lives in your judgments and actions. Keep counsel with people who sharpen your reason and respect your privacy. Decline the crowd that confuses attention for wisdom. Install clear defaults that close the curtains. Use short decision sprints with start and finish dates known only to your circle. Share milestones after delivery with a brief lessons learned summary. Archive artifacts that prove progress so evidence can speak for you. When someone presses for details, keep a calm script. I will share the outcome when it is complete. I discuss drafts only with my advisory circle. Thank them for the interest. Then return to the work. Close the glass room and keep your leverage intact. If you are ready to protect your decisions and your momentum, comment "No glass rooms." Number 6. The Counter-Narrative Kit. A sibling can reframe your story with sticky labels. Lazy. Impulsive. Follower. They say it fast, and they say it often. The words are short. The echo is long. Soon their summary becomes your headline. Narratives win because they are simple, linear, and repeatable. Busy people remember slogans, not nuance. If you do not provide a clear line, the sticky label takes the field. You need a statement that is calm and precise. Build a one-sentence truth. It must be boring enough to deny drama. It must be strong enough to hold under pressure. It must be portable, so you can repeat it anywhere with the same tone. Here is the architecture. Say what you do, not who you are. Anchor behavior, not identity. Keep it under one breath so it lands and ends. Consistency is the weapon. Use the same words with family, with friends, with colleagues. Repetition drains oxygen from gossip. The line becomes a boundary and a compass at the same time. Here is a working model. I share results when they are done. I do not discuss drafts. I do not debate my process in public rooms. Marcus Aurelius gives the ethical spine. Do what is right and say what is true. Anything else is noise. Your line should pass that test every time. Craft a 10-word doctrine that states your policy in plain English. Make sure it says that you share results when done and avoid discussing drafts. You can build from this simple example. Share results when done. Avoid discussing drafts. Stay calm. Proceed. Put your doctrine everywhere you face narrative sabotage. Use it in message, in calls, in quiet boundary reminders. Do not improvise. Do not add spice. Do not chase every rumor. Let the same sentence do the work. If you are ready to replace sticky labels with a steady line, add yours below. Comment your 10-word doctrine without quotation marks. Keep it clear. Keep it calm. Keep it consistent. Let the story you live match the sentence you repeat. Number 7. Boundary engineering for repeat offenders. Some siblings fish for updates with concern. Favors or full support. They arrive with soft questions and open hands. The goal is not care. It is capture. Your limits blur and the details spill. Verbal boundaries fail because they are situational. In the moment, you improvise. Then you explain. Then you concede. Structural defaults hold because they remove debate. You follow the rule you set before emotion arrives. Build a boundary mechanics toolkit you can run on autopilot. Start with brief, neutral scripts that close loops fast. Appreciate the interest. Nothing to share yet. I will update when the work is complete. Add channel restrictions that keep private topics off volatile forums. Family chat is for warmth, not roadmaps. Sensitive subjects move to one written lane with a clear paper trail. No side calls. No late-night probing. Time box the conversations that must happen. 15 minutes. One agenda. One outcome. End on time and recap in writing. This shrinks the space where pressure can grow. Protect blocks of deep work with builder hours. During these windows, you are unreachable. No status pings. No casual drop-ins. The schedule becomes your bodyguard. Design an escalation path that is simple and firm. The first breach gets a reminder with your script pasted verbatim. Repeated breaches move the topic off limits for 90 days. The countdown resets with every attempt to reopen. Pre-commit to these defaults before the ask arrives. Put them in writing for yourself and one trusted ally. Measure compliance with a small checklist at the end of each week. If you broke a rule, reset and recommit. This engineering preserves focus under silent competition. You deny the drip of intel that fuels front-running. You keep your leverage mobile by keeping your mechanics boring. The goal is not secrecy. The goal is control. Epictetus gives the frame. No person is free without mastery of self. You cannot govern the fishing. You can govern your response. Discipline is the doorway to peace. Install the toolkit now, not during the next ambush. Make the scripts visible and the rules automatic. When pressure shows up, run the system. If you are ready to switch from speeches to systems, comment, engineer. Don't explain. Number 8. Quiet credit and asymmetric leverage. Imitators can copy your visible actions. They cannot replicate the hidden engine that powers those actions. They see the dance, not the training. They echo the move, not the muscle. Quiet credit means you let proof of work accumulate. You do not campaign for applause. Evidence gathers like compound interest. Your record speaks while you keep building. The hidden engine is where your edge lives. It includes decision frameworks, research funnels, and mentors who share hard-earned context. It includes preparation, rhythms, and precise timing. None of this is obvious from the outside. Asymmetric leverage comes from assets that resist imitation. Name your methodology so it becomes a stable frame. Keep your source inputs private and curated. Build relationships that are earned through trust and time. Design a simple method with 3 to 5 clear steps. Give it a short, memorable title. Use it as your default way of working. Improve it quietly as you learn. Document outcomes with time-stamped artifacts. Store before and after snapshots. Save certificates. Shipped features. And signed agreements. Create short debriefs that summarize results and lessons in plain language. In sibling dynamics, copying targets the obvious. They mimic the post, the gear, the headline. Your moat lives in the invisible layer. It is built from thinking, process, and patience. Share generous outcomes without opening the vault. Publish what you built and what it did. Share one lesson and one next horizon in broad strokes. Keep sources and sequencing in the vault. Seneca reminds us that the hard road leads to greatness. Choose the road that builds depth. Let difficulty become your filter for real advantage. Quiet effort makes loud results. Here is a practical setup you can finish this week. Write your 3 to 5 steps and a short title. Create a single folder for artifacts with clear dates. Add a one-page template for results and lessons. Run the cadence on repeat. Build privately. Then post the artifact. Offer the outcome, not the recipe. Allow credit to accrue without campaigning. If you are ready to anchor leverage in a named method, add your mark below. Comment the working title of your method without quotation marks. Let the title stand. Then let the work prove it. Quick check-in. If this is helping you protect leverage through showcase, quiet, and information asymmetry, tap like so it reaches more people. Drop your 10-word doctrine in the comments. Clear, calm, and repeatable. I will feature select lines in a future video. Credit included. Then we dive straight back into the playbook. Stay with me for momentum now. Envy often hides as mimicry plus critique, a quiet request for guidance that pride cannot voice. Stoic compassion lets you see the wound without exposing your workshop. You can be kind while keeping firm privacy. Share public breadcrumbs such as book lists, principles, and broad lessons. Keep inner mechanics and next moves private under showcase, quiet, and information asymmetry. This turns a rival into a spectator with access to wisdom, not to leverage, and guides back toward the conclusion cleanly. From mirror traps to quiet credit, each play serves one line. Protect leverage with privacy. Starve probes. Install CLP4. Close the glass room. Keep counsel small. Publish milestones after landing. Document proof. Hold the workshop off mic. The through line is simple. Guard the engine. Let the artifacts talk. Results speak. Process stays silent. Showcase quiet and information asymmetry. End glass room negotiations and return control. As the Stoics teach, focus on what is within your control. Release the rest. With that compass, move with conviction into the final call. Privacy is power, and you just learned how to protect it with showcase quiet and information asymmetry. If this helped, like the video, share it with someone who needs leverage, and subscribe for more Stoic tools. Your support grows this channel and keeps the workshop quiet while results speak. Thank you for being here. Until then, stay Stoic, stay wise,